As many Jaguars fans continue to mourn the team's final loss of the season, playoff games are underway. Over the holiday weekend, 12 teams competed in the wild card round. It was a sad day for the Miami Dolphins after the team was overtaken by the Chiefs, but Florida keeps hope alive with the Bucs. I'm joined now by sportscaster Alessandra Pontbriand with our partner station News for Jax, and she's here to break it all down for us. Welcome, Alessandra.
Hey, I know, Jaguars fan, so sad. But the Texans are still winning it for us in the AFC South.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are happy about that or not, but at least the AFC South still has a competitor. Well, I guess we'll start with that game. The Texans, they beat the Browns 45-14. CJ Stroud, remarkable year, remarkable now. Playoffs, he's the youngest quarterback. He's only 22 years old.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
No.
What were you doing at 22? I was
not
still in
that.
college. Yeah. So he's the youngest quarterback and a highest drafted rookie quarterback to ever win a playoff game. And that's, to be honest, for me, I'm rooting for him. He's such a good quarterback. He's very mature, you can tell. And I hope they do well. I don't know if they're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, but the Texans are now in control of the AFC South. So the Jaguars, they're going to have some tough competition for the near future because, like I said, he's only 22 years old.
I mean, it's a really fun story, just
It is.
as a human story.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, rooting for I think 22 years old is still a kid at this point. I mean, I'm 26, almost 27. So that's like so young. Like, I can't believe it. But we'll move on to the other Florida team. The Buccaneers beat the Eagles 32-9 last night. Complete total collapse for the Eagles. They finished the season 1-6 after starting 10-1.
Ouch.
Ouch. You can say that. There's some speculation that maybe Nick Sirianni, the Eagles head coach, may have his job on the line now because of that. I don't think he should be fired. Obviously, there needs to be some changes in the offseason for the Eagles, but their quarterback is Jalen Hurts, who I went to college with. So.
Hey, way to go. And
Yeah.
it's been kind of a tough little patch here for some coaches.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's now 7 still coaching vacancies in the NFL with now the Patriots obviously signed their head coach. So, a lot of vacancies, and there's going to be a lot of assistant coaches probably moving on to other ventures. In my great state of New York, my hometown, not my hometown because I'm not from Buffalo, but my home state, the Bills, they beat the Steelers 31-17.
That was fun. I mean, just
so fun.
Yeah, that was the snow crowd that kind of came and cleaned out the stadium ahead of time. I thought that was just there was some good footage of that I was enjoying.
Oh, absolutely. I think my favorite part is that Erie County, which I believe is the county that Buffalo's in or Orchard Park is in. They said it's a weather emergency. No one leave your house. No one drive, except if you're going to Highmark Stadium to go shovel out the stadium to get it ready for game day. Then you can go.
You're all right.
And they shoveled a specific pathway, basically like a roadways that people would take just to get to the stadium to make sure they could shovel it out. I think that is so awesome. And they got $20 an hour, free food, and they got breaks in the warm, inside the stadium, which I think is awesome. I would do it. I said on the news Saturday night, I was like, you can sign me up because I love the snow.
Well, and it really seemed to pay off. I mean, their support, I think, obviously buoyed the team.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I think my other favorite thing is that the cops were like, no one throw the snow at each other. You're going to get arrested. And then every time there's a touchdown or something, they're throwing the snow, which is awesome. And then quarterback Josh Allen for the Bills. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and another dominant performance. The Chiefs, they beat the Dolphins 26-7, fourth coldest game in NFL history. I don't think they should have played that game. That is too cold. -4 degrees, -27 degrees wind chill. That is freezing.
I'm watching our associate producer, Kathy Waterman, just bum out. She's a huge Dolphins fan. So
Yeah, I was rooting for the Dolphins just for that, but they've lost 10 consecutive games in cold weather, which any game that was below 40 degrees, which is cold. But 40 degrees is not that cold. But -27-degree wind chill is freezing. That was the most streamed event in U.S. history. 23 million viewers exclusively to Peacock on that game, which is pretty remarkable.
And a lot of people are kind of angry about that Peacock exclusivity, I will say.
So mad. I have Peacock because I love reality TV. That's like my escape from sports. So I'm a big Peacock fan, but I think I may be the only one. And then 2 more games. We'll talk about the Packers. They beat the Cowboys 48-32. The Packers, they now have more postseason wins in AT&T Stadium, which is the home stadium of the Cowboys. They have 3 postseason wins there, than the Cowboys do. They only have 2 postseason wins in their home stadium.
That's sad.
Yeah, and the Cowboys, they're the first team in NFL history to win 12 games in 3 straight seasons and fail to make a single conference championship. which is pretty sad. Tarek Miner, one of our news anchors, asked, he's a Cowboys fan. He was like, do you think the Cowboys are going to beat the Packers? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I think so because they had a good season, but it's the postseason. The Cowboys always collapse. And then, of course, they did. And then the Lions beat the Rams 24-23. It's been 32 years since the Lions won a playoff game. Their second playoff win since 1957.
That is a bunch of good headlines and fun stories from the weekend. It was a great wild card weekend.
It was fun, exciting. I loved the snow and cold weather aspects.
Well, Alessandra Pontbriand, thank you so much for coming in this morning in this cold, rainy morning and catching us up.
Thank you. Everyone stay safe in the rain. I didn't know it was going to rain this much.
Yeah, a couple days of cold too. So